France welcomes over 90 million travelers each year, with some of the most affordable attractions that make it a premier travel destination. These budget-friendly locations offer an accessible way to explore France while making the most of your travel budget. From the historic streets of Mulhouse to the striking architecture of Perpignan, here are the 10 insanely cheap destinations for budget travel in France. Make sure to subscribe to Discovery Destination for more travel videos like this. 10. Poitiers. Poitiers, located in west-central France's Nouvelle-Aquitaine region, is often called the City of 100 Spires for its many historic churches and medieval buildings. The city sits on a hill, giving its old town a distinctive setting. In the historic center, Notre-Dame-la-Grande Church immediately stands out with its Romanesque facade filled with carved biblical scenes. From here, it's only a short walk to Saint-Pierre Cathedral, commissioned by Eleanor of Aquitaine and Henry II Plantagenet. Inside, the stained glass windows are striking, especially one that depicts Eleanor, Henry, and their 4 sons. Nearby, the baptistry of Saint-Jean reveals an even older chapter of the city's past. Dating back to the 4th century, it's one of Europe's oldest Christian monuments, with faded Romanesque paintings and Merovingian sarcophagi inside. For a change of pace, Blossac Park offers wide lawns and shaded corners perfect for slowing down. Close to the park, the Musée Sainte-Croix, housed on the grounds of a former abbey, is the city's largest museum, displaying Roman artifacts and fine art across different centuries. Along the river, L'Îlot Tizon provides a more relaxed atmosphere. Once a sawmill, it's been transformed into a park, where you can pause by the water. Poitiers also reveals smaller surprises as you wander its streets. A replica of the Statue of Liberty, built in 1903 to honor Jean-Baptiste Breton, stands quietly in a shaded square. By the way, my Travel on a Dime ebook shows you how to travel more for less. I'll share more about it later. 9. Tarbes. Tarbes is located in southwestern France's Occitanie region at the base of the Pyrenees. The city offers clear views of the snow-covered peaks while giving you plenty of experiences within its own streets and squares. One of its most inviting places is Jardin Massy, a 19th century botanical garden. Wide gravel paths wind past manicured lawns and an impressive collection of trees. Within the garden, the Musée Massy stands out with its Moorish-style architecture. Inside, the Fine Arts collection displays works by Italian, Dutch, and Flemish painters, while the International Hussars Museum highlights the region's military history through uniforms, weapons, and artifacts linked to the famous cavalry. Just a short walk away, the Haras de Tarbes, a national stud farm established by Napoleon in 1806, reflects the city's equestrian heritage. The Empire-style stables are well preserved, and the Maison du Cheval Museum explains the farm's role in breeding and training the Anglo-Arabian horse. In the city center, the Tarbes Cathedral, also known as Cathédrale Notre-Dame de la Cède, blends Gothic and Romanesque design. Its high vaulted ceilings, stained glass windows, and Baroque marble canopy over the altar make the interior especially striking. From here, it's a short stroll to Place de Verdun, a lively square lined with cafes that fill throughout the day. Nearby, the Halles Mercadieu hosts a large Thursday market where local produce and regional goods draw crowds. For quieter moments, the Le Caminador Riverside Path follows the Ador River, providing a peaceful setting for walking along the water's edge. To add an artistic note to the visit, Le Carmel, a former convent chapel built in 1870, now serves as an exhibition space. Its changing art shows feature both local and well-known artists. 8. Saint-Étienne. Saint-Étienne sits in east-central France, in the Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes region. The city stretches along the Furan River at the base of the Pilat Massif. A good place to start is the Cité du Design. Once an arms factory, it's been transformed into a center for creativity with striking steel and mirrored architecture. Inside, rotating exhibitions showcase work from designers around the world. From there, you can lead to the Musée de la Mine. This former coal mine, closed in 1973, now traces the city's industrial roots. A guided tour takes you through a reconstructed mining tunnel, while the displays of machinery highlight how coal shaped everyday life here. Nearby, the Musée d'Art d'Industrie offers another glimpse into Saint-Étienne's manufacturing past. Inside an elegant mansion, you'll find the world's largest ribbon collection, locally made French bicycles, and traditionally crafted weapons. Stade Geoffroy Guichard, known as Le Chaldron, is home to AS Saint-Étienne, one of France's most celebrated football teams. For a change of pace, the Pilat Regional Natural Park is only a short drive away. Trails wind through hills and forests, leading to high points like Crête de la Perdrix and Crête de la Olion, where you can take in sweeping views of the surrounding area. Public art adds another layer to the streetscape. Sculptures like L'Arbre Multicolore by Philippe Millon, Chevaux Bleus by Hassan Smati, and cast iron bollards by Francois Bauchet bring unique touches to everyday surroundings. Now, I know you're getting excited about all these amazing places to visit, but if you're eager to travel the world to explore new locations, cultures, foods, and much more, while taking a breather from your everyday life, you also know it can cost you quite a lot of money. With the Travel on a Dime ebook, you have the opportunity to make the most out of any place you visit without overspending on your travel budget. From finding the right flights and hotel deals to money-saving tips during your trip, it's the perfect guide to help you travel like a pro, ensuring you have a great experience while saving hundreds of dollars on travel. Get your copy at thediscoverydestination.com. That's thediscoverydestination.com. Use code DISCOVER5 to save $5 off your copy. 7. Mulhouse. Mulhouse is located in the Grand Est region of eastern France and offers a wide range of attractions that reflect its history, culture, and creativity. In the Old Town, Place de la Réunion serves as a lively central square. Its colorful buildings frame the 16th century city hall, decorated with detailed trompe-l'œil murals. From here, you can walk further to experience Mulhouse's creative side through the street art parcours, a self-guided trail leading past murals and installations by local and international artists. The city is especially known for its museums. The Cité de l'Automobile holds the world's largest collection of vintage and classic cars, featuring everything from early motor vehicles to luxury models. Not far away, the Cité du Train takes you through France's railway history. As the largest railway museum in Europe, it displays restored locomotives and historic carriages, showing the evolution of train travel. Mulhouse's industrial heritage is also highlighted at the Musée de l'Impression sur Étoffe, which preserves the city's role in textile printing. The museum's collection spans fabrics and patterns dating back to the 18th century, with exhibits explaining traditional printing techniques. For nature and wildlife, the Parc Zoologique et Botanique de Mulhouse features more than 1,000 animals, along with themed gardens that showcase plants from around the world. Beyond these main sites, Mulhouse also has several hidden gems, like the Marché du Canal Couvert, one of eastern France's largest covered markets, and operates on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. It's a great place to sample Alsatian foods, such as Flammkuchen and Kugelhopf. In the Reberg district, La Belvedere Tower rewards you with panoramic views of Mulhouse after a steep climb. Another creative spot is Motoko, a former industrial building now used for contemporary art exhibitions, concerts, and cultural events. Also, the Cité Ouvrière offers a glimpse into the city's industrial past. This historic neighborhood, once built to house factory workers, reflects Mulhouse's role as an important industrial center in France. 6. Albi. Albi is a city in southern France's Occitanie region, known for its striking red brick architecture. Its historic center, the Episcopal City, was added to the UNESCO World Heritage List in 2010. The centerpiece of Albi is Sainte-Cécile Cathedral, a Gothic masterpiece built in the 13th century. Its fortress-like red brick exterior dominates the skyline, while inside, the painted vaulted ceilings in deep blues and gold contrast with detailed frescoes. Beside the cathedral stands the Palais de la Brebis, a former bishop's palace and one of France's oldest surviving castles. It now houses the Toulouse-Lautrec Museum, where you can explore the world's largest collection of works by Henri de Toulouse-Lautrec, who was born in Albi. Crossing the Pont Vieux, or Old Bridge, connects the historic center with the Madeleine district. Dating back to the 11th century, it remains in use today and offers some of the best viewpoints of the city's red brick skyline. A short walk from the cathedral brings you to the Collégiale Saint-Salvi. This church, one of the oldest in Albi, blends Romanesque and Gothic styles. Its cloister, with quiet arcades and greenery, offers a calm pause in the middle of the city. For a look at Albi's oldest neighborhood, head to Le Quartier du Castelviel. Its narrow cobblestone lanes, half-timbered houses, and historic sites, such as the Maison du Vieux Albi, give a sense of the city's medieval character and long history. 5. Limoges. Limoges, located in west-central France, is known for its craftsmanship, preserved history, and striking architecture. The city connects its medieval past with its artistic heritage through a variety of landmarks and cultural sites. The Cathédrale Saint-Étienne de Limoges introduces the city's grandeur with its Gothic design, a project that spans 6 centuries. Just beside it, the Jardin de l'Evêché extends the visit outdoors, where tiered terraces and walking paths open to wide views of the Vienne River. From the cathedral, you can continue to the Musée National Adrien Dubochet, which highlights Limoges' reputation as the porcelain capital of France. The collection spans centuries, showing both finished porcelain works and the craftsmanship behind them. Not far away, the Fort du Casseau preserves the city's industrial past with its 66-foot brick kiln, the last surviving structure of its kind from the 18th century. The city's fine arts heritage is on display at the Musée des Beaux-Arts, housed in an 18th century episcopal palace. Inside, enamel work, Roman artifacts, and traditional paintings trace Limoges' artistic and cultural history. Limoges also blends architecture with daily life at the Gare de Limoges Benedictine. With its white limestone walls and stained glass windows, it's one of the most photographed buildings in the city. Nearby, Le Hall Central on Place de la Motte keeps tradition alive through its covered market. The metal framework and tile design frame rows of stalls where regional products are still sold. The Quartier de la Boucherie changes the pace with narrow cobblestone streets lined by half-timbered houses. Independent shops and galleries fill the district, and the small Chapelle Saint-Aurélien maintains its link to the city's butchery tradition through the relics it houses. A short walk away, the Cour du Temple offers a quiet pause with its enclosed courtyard surrounded by 16th century private mansions. 4. Béziers. Béziers, in the Occitanie region of southern France, is one of the country's oldest cities, with roots that stretch back before the Roman era. Rising above the Orbe River, its hilltop setting has shaped the city's character for centuries, and many of its most striking landmarks can be seen from almost anywhere in town. The Saint-Nazaire Cathedral stands as the city's most prominent landmark. This Gothic structure dominates the skyline with its fortified towers and 14th century cloister. Climbing the narrow staircase to the bell tower rewards you with a sweeping view of Béziers and the surrounding countryside. From here, it's an easy walk down the Pont Vieux, a 13th century bridge that has linked both sides of the Orbe River for centuries. The view from the bridge, with the cathedral rising above the water, is one of the most photographed in the city. Along the Orbe River, the Jardin de la Plantade provides a quieter setting with tree-covered paths, making it a peaceful place to enjoy. Following the river leads you to the 9 locks of Fonserrane, one of the most remarkable feats on the Canal du Midi. Built in the 17th century, these stepped locks lift boats through a steep change in height, and they're still in use today. The Canal du Midi itself runs through Béziers with shaded paths and gentle curves, making it a defining feature of the city. In the center, Les Allées Paul Riquet stretches out as a broad promenade, lined with cafes and shops. At one end stands the Théâtre Municipal, while the other opens onto the Plateau des Poètes, a landscape garden with winding paths and the ornate Titan fountain. Not far away, Le Hall de Béziers brings a lively atmosphere, with its 19th century iron-framed market hall filled with regional produce and local specialties. For another elevated viewpoint, the 12th century Église Saint-Jacques offers a terrace that overlooks the city and the surrounding countryside. Nearby, the old cemetery spreads across terraced ground, shaded by cypress trees, its elaborate tombs and sculptures reflecting the city's long history. 3. Perpignan. Perpignan lies between the Mediterranean Sea and the Pyrenees Mountains, with a strong Catalan influence reflected in its streets, architecture, and traditions. The city center is compact and easy to explore on foot, with historic landmarks and local gathering spots close together. The Palace of the Kings of Majorca rises above the city as one of its most prominent landmarks. Built in the 13th century, the citadel once served as the seat of the Kingdom of Majorca. Walking its ramparts offers wide views across Perpignan's rooftops and the plains beyond. From here, heading north brings you to Les Castilles, a red brick tower that once formed part of the medieval defenses and later became a prison. Today, it houses the Casa Pairal Museum, which highlights Catalan folk traditions and crafts. Nearby, the Perpignan Cathedral stands out with its Southern Gothic design. Inside, the high nave and colorful stained glass create a striking setting, while the great organ, carved with a movable jaw, is an unusual feature. Right beside it, Campo Santo is a medieval cloister cemetery with arcaded galleries surrounding a quiet courtyard. A short walk leads to the Musée Hyacinthe Rigaud, located in 2 18th century mansions. Its collection spans from local artists to major artists, alongside rare photographs of Picasso during his time in the city. South of the museum, Hotel Palm showcases Art Nouveau architecture. The mansion's painted interiors, sweeping staircase, and patio garden stand out, and it often hosts temporary exhibitions. Close by, Casa Sancho A preserved 16th century merchant's residence displays carved stonework on its facade and period interiors that reflect Perpignan's trading wealth. Toward the center, Le Halles Vauban offers a more local experience. This covered market is filled with stalls of regional produce, and many choose to eat directly at the counters inside. 2. Clermont-Ferrand. Clermont-Ferrand, located in the Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes region of south-central France, is surrounded by the Champs de Puy, a chain of dormant volcanoes. The city skyline is defined by the Cathédrale Notre-Dame de l'Assomption. Constructed entirely from black volcanic lava stone, its sharp Gothic lines and intricate carvings make it a striking landmark. From the cathedral, the streets open to Place des Jaudes, the city's central square. Here stands the bronze statue of Gallic leader Vercingetorix, surrounded by shops and notable buildings such as the Opera Theatre and the Saint-Pierre de Minimet Church. Close by, Notre-Dame-du-Port Basilica highlights Clermont-Ferrand's Romanesque heritage. It's distinguished by alternating light and dark stone on its exterior. For a taste of local life, Marché Saint-Pierre brings together regional flavors under one roof. Stalls showcase specialties like Saint-Nectaire cheese, punte, and truffade, filling the air with the sense of Auvergne's food traditions. Beyond the city, the Puy de Dôme stands as the most recognized of the surrounding volcanoes. The Panoramique de Dôme Cog Railway reaches its summit in about 15 minutes. South of Clermont-Ferrand, the Gergovie Plateau adds a historic perspective. This was the site of the Battle of Gergovia, where Vercingetorix's forces defeated Julius Caesar's army. Today, standing on the plateau offers wide views across the valleys and peaks that shape this chapter of the region's history. 1. Metz. Metz, in northeastern France, is shaped by a history that shows through its variety of architecture. Walking through the city center, each street reveals a different part of its past. The Metz Cathedral, known as God's Lantern, towers above the rooftops as the city's most striking landmark. Its vast stained glass windows fill the interior with color, while the stone baptismal font, once part of Roman baths, connects the building to Metz's earliest history. From the cathedral, a short walk leads to the Centre Pompidou Metz. Side, rotating exhibitions from the Centre Pompidou in Paris highlight contemporary art. Crossing the Seille River brings you to the Porte de l'Allemand, a medieval fortified gate and bridge. Its towers and walls remain well preserved, and from the top, you have wide views across the city. Not far away, the Musée de la Cour d'Or continues the theme of history, displaying Roman mosaics, ruins, and artifacts that trace Metz's long past. Some of the old center, the Imperial Quarter, adds another layer to the city's story. Built during the German Empire, it's marked by wide boulevards and monumental buildings, with the Gare de Metzville train station standing as the centerpiece. For a lively break, the Marché Couvert, once intended as a bishop's palace, is now an indoor market dating back to the French Revolution. Stalls filled with fresh produce and regional specialties give you a chance to experience the local flavors. Back along the Moselle River, the Temple Neuf sits on its own island, blending Romanesque and Gothic features. Just behind the church, the Jardin de l'Amour offers a quiet green space to pause and relax. Away from the river, the Basilica of Saint-Pierre-aux-Nonnains stands as one of the oldest church buildings in France. Once a Roman gymnasium before becoming a Christian church, its thick stone walls show how it's endured through the centuries. In the old town of Metz, the Église Saint-Maximin adds a more modern touch, with pale blue stained glass windows casting a gentle light inside. A walk through Metz often ends in the Haute-Seille district, where narrow cobblestone streets and medieval buildings create one of the quieter corners of the city. If you're looking for any tips to enhance your own personal travel and help you manage your travel budget more effectively, click the link in the description. And remember to like and subscribe to help our channel grow.